Okay, we're in the second week of the Tactics banner for War of the Visions. As you can see, I got my boy Orlando out, but I'm not here to talk about him. I want to talk about what has become my new favorite farming banner. It is the Secret Book Reward Quest. It started during the previous Etri campaign, and there's only about 3 days left, but I've been farming the heck out of this thing. Um, it's giving me books and all kinds of other good things, so we're going to get into it real quick and see why this is such a great farm spot. So we're going into our far plane. We're going to click into the events here. And it's the one at the bottom here, Secret Book Reward Quest. And as you can see, there's actually two quests available. So you can do one for the spear, fists, and guns, or you could do one for the sword, great sword, and axe. Now, personally, I don't have any characters that are using spears or guns, and I don't have any that are using axe. So the way I see it, I need twice as many of the bottom banner as I do of the top one. So I'm spending the majority of my time trying to get my sword so I can get my Ragnarok books, getting the Great Sword book so I can do my ultra rare when the tower comes out, and then of course I'm trying to get my fist for my cat claws for Ziza. Right now, it doesn't look like there hasn't been a banner like this yet for armor or accessories or staffs or anything like that. I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping that that's the next one. But for now, it looks like they're giving us an opportunity to really develop a lot of our equipment. And it's been, before this banner came out, it was very hard to get these things. But now that it's out, it's really great. I recommend that if you haven't been farming it, please get on it right now. You have a couple of days and start working on it. Um, the reason why these are so great isn't only because you get the books. You get a lot of really great things here as well. So along with that, we're going to click in and we're going to see some of these other things here. So you see the three books there. We get the sword, the great sword, and the axe. We also get our adamantite, right, for the equipment. We get EXP cubes. We get seals which cost like 300 arena points, right? So these things are not cheap. We're getting these regularly, and the vision eggs as well. And I'll tell you that each run of this, you're netting like anywhere from 4 to 6 items on average. On average, you're getting about 5 items. It's really amazing. Multiple books each time, multiple adamantite. I think in the last banner, um, in the last Etche banner, it wasn't this special book, the secret book one. It was another one, and it really didn't yield quite well. So if that one put a bad taste in your mouth, don't let that affect you here. This quest is really paying out very well, so you should really get in there and hit it as much as you can. Now, the other thing that we want to get into today is I want to show what I'm trying to actually do with my equipment, because I'm not actually intending on developing this equipment right now. I follow a couple of other people on YouTube. So this guy named Cabbage, he runs a channel called AOJ, and this other guy, Clayic Uzult, he's pretty popular, I think. And they both, I've seen in their videos, they've advised that um, we really shouldn't be making the equipment right now, because there's an RNG factor involved in the game right now that makes it kind of difficult to get the kind of equipment that you really want. So I want to just explain a little bit about how that's working. So as you can see here, I'm looking at one of my golden armors here. It has the type barrier. So these types, there's about 8 different types available. And what you're looking for, each of these types is going to increase the chance that when your equipment is leveled up, that the specific stat is going to go up. So for the most part, when it comes to weapons, what we're mostly looking for is assault, right? Because assault is the one that correlates most to attack. So as you can see here, I have a cat claws that's type aim. That's an accuracy one. The one that I believe I've been leveling up for my Ziza, where is it? It should be on here. Here we go. This one is assault. But when it's just a normal version of the equipment, it really doesn't matter so much, because actually later on down the line, there's going to be an update that makes it so we're going to want to start creating the plus items. So if I come into crafting here, you can see that there's a bunch of items. It says like Capella +1, Capella +2, Capella all the way up to Capella +5, although that one's not showing here. And if you wonder what those pluses are, they mostly just refer to this where it says missile attack 6. It's just basically that effect. It really doesn't impact how strong the stats are or anything like that. It's just making it so that it gets an effect like this. And the plus 5s, I think they have usually a plus 15. It's usually a very big effect. But you can see that it's not cheap to create these, because in order to create this plus 4, which isn't even the max one, I need 2 of these plus 3s, and they have to be at level 30. And you also need another recipe, and you're going to need some other crafting materials a lot of the time. So you can see if you're trying to make a plus 5 item, there's a tremendous amount of crafting that's going on. You're using a lot of books, you're using a lot of recipes, and a lot of crafting components. And each time that you create an item, it's right now, well, it's going to continue to be this way. It randomly assigns um, the type. So there's really no control over when you're crafting, when you're combining these things and trying to create a new item, a plus 1 or a plus 2, you really have no control over what it's going to become. Now, there's going to be an update coming out soon called the Quality of Life Update where you're going to have that option. And so when you actually merge the 2 items, you're going to get to select what type it comes out. So you can guarantee yourself an assault type. You can guarantee yourself an aim type. You can guarantee yourself the magic type. And I'm going to just wait on all my equipment to do that. I'm in no rush. I'm not really killing PvP right now anyway. I'm not like a top account. I'm not in a rush to do anything. I'd rather do things the way that's most effective, and I'm not trying to RNG my way up to a plus 5 assault cat claws, and on the way there having to spend a bunch of money on those arena items, the resmithing hammers, in order to reset it. Um, it's a pretty unforgiving process, the resetting. You lose a lot of components. You don't lose all of them. I know you can get some back, but it's not great. So my intention is to really just stack up as many books as I can and not lose any in the process. So I can't really tell you when that quality of life update goes in. I've only heard that it's been released in the Japan version. So when it comes out for global, we're gonna have to wait and see about that really. So I'm going to go ahead and show what my main account looks like right now. So the characters that I'm using to do my farming, I recently got my Orlando. I'm just leveling them up normally. I guess I should be using my EXP cubes. I have so much of them and I get them every day, but I don't really feel a need to do it. I have a Ziza that's at level 65. I have my Orlando at 53, an 89 Engelbert, 79 for Mediana, and I got my Montez maxed out. He has his Mont, of course, has the lion emblem, which has this really great rallying cry ability on it. So this is what I'm rolling with right now. And to be honest, I'm very, very happy with my group. Once I got Orlando, and I wasn't even really rolling for him that hard. I was just, I had a few extra Visior, and I was just feeling lucky, and I went for it and pulled it. Now that I have Orlando, I think I have a pretty tight team. I don't think I'm going to have to upgrade too much going forward. I'm just going to focus on maxing out these characters. The only character that kind of has my eye a bit is the Warrior of Light. Um, but to be very fair, I've not played on the Japanese version. I'm not one of these people that has all these insight of these other characters that are coming in. And I might just be a bit of a fanboy. I just tend to like the characters whose names I know. So we'll see how it goes. But so that's it. Make sure that you get in and farm more on that far plane, that Etri training far plane, the what is it? The secret book reward quest. Absolutely great. You're gonna get so much good stuff out of this. You're gonna get your books, your adamantite, your cubes, your seals, and your Visior eggs, and it's really gonna be worth the time and the energy. I really recommend you do that. So thanks for watching this video, and have a good day.